high 53 points. TJ Warren and his Indiana Pacers set to take on the Washington Wizards. And in the first quarter, Malcolm Brogdon delivers it to a driving TJ Warren, who makes the tough jumper plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. Then Brogdon hits a three-pointer of his own. He had 20.7 rebounds, 6 assists on the game. Brogdon with the bounce pass to Miles Turner, who finishes with the lay-in and the foul. He had 17 points, 9 rebounds on the game. Third quarter, Rui Hachimura. The bounce pass to Thomas Bryant, who takes it in for the layup. Then Isaac Bonga finds the open Thomas Bryant. He knocks down a three-pointer. He had a double-double, 20 points and 11 rebounds. We got a two-point game. Indiana up 68-66. TJ Warren gets hot. That sounds familiar. Makes the fadeaway jumper plus the foul. He'd hit the free throw. Then Warren picks off the pass, takes it in for the easy little dunk there. Then it's Warren for three, and that's cash as well. And boy, TJ Warren's just becoming a star down in Orlando. Now off the Miles Turner miss. Warren gets the rebound and the layup. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks. Indiana gets the win, 111-100. San Antonio Spurs meeting up with Philadelphia 76ers. Greg Popovich wearing a Vote Your Life Depends on It shirt, hanging out with Joel Embiid before the game, and then during the game, well, Joel Embiid hanging out with the glass as he knocks down that shot, then a turnaround jumper in the third quarter. On the other end, he had 27 points in the game, Philly by 10, but the Spurs sticking in this thing. Derek White, 4-point play, that'll help you out. Then it's DeMar DeRozan with the weaving, driving layup, and then DeRozan to Rudy Gay, and Rudy Gay finds a jumper to his liking. Then it's DeMar DeRozan getting a layup. He had 30 points on the game. And San Antonio, look at this, with less than 2 to go, up by 4. Later, less than 10 seconds to go now. Al Horford to Shake Milton. His squad down 2 steps right into a three-pointer and flat buries it. Philly goes up by 1. 6 seconds left on the clock, though. Jakob Poeltl gets a look inside, a beautiful look, but Philly converges all around him, and he can't get the shot to go down on replay. This was out off of San Antonio, so Philly's ball, and the 76ers hang on to winning. Final score, 132-130. Pelicans need some wins, and they need them in a hurry, particularly against a team like the Memphis Grizzlies if they want to get into a play-in game. Zion Williamson trying to lead the charge, and Lonzo Ball setting him up from 3/4 court. He goes up and gets it, and New Orleans up by 8 at that point. Later in the second, it's Lonzo setting the table again, this time to Brandon Ingram, who drives in and gets the tough layup plus foul. He had 24.7 rebounds on the game. New Orleans by 7 at half, third quarter. Jaren Jackson Jr., beautiful spin and layup. He had 22 points on the game. Then Ja Morant finds Dillon Brooks, and Dillon Brooks finds the bottom of the net. Nice little shot there. And it's a tight game. Memphis right back in this thing. In the fourth, it's J.J. Redick to Zion Williamson, and Williamson explodes to the basket for the lay-in. Then Josh Hart, reverse layup, that goes down. Later, Zion gets his shot blocked on this play by Jackson and just sort of jogs back up the court. And remember, New Orleans keeping an eye on his endurance, so he gets subbed out of the game. New Orleans up by 4 at that time. Ja Morant trying to close the gap. This helps a bit because it gets it back to 4. He knocks down the 3. He had 11 points on the game. But for New Orleans, yeah, that guy checks back in. They need him at this point. And Brandon Ingram sets him up, and he just bulldozes his way to the basket again and gets the layup. And then it's Drew Holiday to you-know-who, Zion, and again, just through traffic and gets the layup. He had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. New Orleans gets a much-needed win. Your final score in this one, 109-99. All-star Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, and neither of them featured early on because this guy, Michael Porter Jr., off to a hot start, knocks down the 3, then Mason Plumlee finds Porter Jr., and Mason Plumlee's learning to pass playing with Nikola Jokic. Porter, an easy jam there, then Jokic, yeah, there's the guy, to Porter Jr. for the layup. He had 20 points in the first half, a career-high 37 with 12 rebounds in the game. Chris Paul drives, and that's just smooth. 23 points, 8 assists for CP3. OKC up by 1 at the half. Danilo Gallinari to Chris Paul for the three-pointer in the fourth quarter, and Oklahoma City up by 7. Jokic to Porter Jr. for the layup. Then Jokic drives and finishes with the just patient reverse layup. He took his time. It gets done. Monty Morris drives for the layup. He had 17 points with less than a minute to go. Denver up by 1. Under 5 seconds to go. Thunder down 1. Chris Paul gets fouled on the perimeter by Paul Millsap. He misses the first free throw, but would make the second free throw. That means we got a tie game at 109. One last chance for Denver to win it in regulation. I said the word regulation, and I said it because it didn't work out. We're going to overtime. A miss from Daniel. So in OT, Nikola Jokic fakes and drives baseline. Again, patience, creating space with that shoulder. And then Jokic, a tough jumper, 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a triple-double. Denver gets the win in OT. Final score, 121-113. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers looking to bounce back after a loss against the Toronto Raptors. And James doing some good work early, dribbling behind his back and just smooth to the bucket to lay that one in. Purple and gold up by 2 early on. Contagious Caldwell Pope up top to Anthony Davis, and we got a theme alert. Davis was going wild. Caldwell Pope misses. Guess who? Anthony Davis, put back slam, 13 points in the opening quarter. Donovan Mitchell now makes a pull-up jumper in the second. That's for 3, and that gives Utah a 3-point lead. Then Mitchell, a little lefty, sort of running, floating hook shot. He had 21 points at the half. Utah still up by 3. Joe Ingles misses. LeBron to Anthony Davis running the floor for the layup. Hit 24 points at the half. Lakers by 2 at the break. Third quarter, guess who? Anthony Davis working on Gobert. Somehow gets that up and over the bigger guy. Later, Deion Waiters to Davis, and yeah, he can hit that too. That caps a 19-2 Lakers run. They're up to 86-73. Don't forget about the king. LeBron spins and swishes the fadeaway. Then James using the screen and knocking down the 3. He finished with 22 points and 9 assists. Just over a minute left. Jazz down 9. Donovan Mitchell drives and kicks it out to Mike Conley for 3. That cuts the lead down to 6. It's 110-104. But Anthony Davis shuts things down, knocks down the three-pointer. He had 42 points and 12 rebounds, picked up a foul on that one as well. The Lakers get the win by 8, 116-108. Lowry and the Toronto Raptors coming off a nice win over the Los Angeles Lakers and getting set to take on Jimmy Butler and the Heat. Raptors controlling the first half. Champs off a turnover. Norm Powell over to Pascal Siakam, who throws it down. He had 22 points and 6 rebounds on the game. Then Norman Powell with a miss, but Siakam gets it to Fred VanVleet, and he knocks down the 3 at the half. Toronto up by 6, 48-42. In the third quarter, Bam Adebayo finds Jimmy Butler for the two-handed stuff. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists on the game for Butler. Toronto up by 7. VanVleet drives for the layup. Plus the foul, he'd make the free throw. Career high for VanVleet. 36 points on the game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists as well. He'd get back into it after being down 13 off that VanVleet bucket. There is Goran Dragic at the end of the third. Then Andre Iguodala to Dragic for a corner three-pointer. He had 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and it's a 3-point game. VanVleet now, three-pointer, cash. Then Kyle Lowry to Serge Ibaka for a jam, and this makes it a 6-point lead with just over 6 minutes to go. Dragic now with less than a minute to go. Hoop and harm, and with a 3-point deficit, a chance to tie it up, but he misses the free throw. So last second for the Heat. Under 20 seconds to go, down 1. They turn the ball over out of bounds. Now 13 seconds remaining. Down 2. Jimmy Butler with the bad pass inside. The Raptors seal the game at the free throw line as they get the win by 40. Final score 107-103.